Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about the pranayama techniques that you use to balance the Vata Dosha. In Ayurveda, the three doshas are Vata, Pitta and Kapha, and the Vata Dosha is the one that is the most subtle because it's made up of the elements of ether and of air. Now these are two very specific elements that are very light and they're very mobile, but they're also very subtle. The characteristics of the Vata Dosha are cold or cool, rough, dry, and as I said, very mobile, which means that almost everyone will have some sort of Vata imbalance at some point. The great thing is there's two breathing techniques that we can use to bring those doshas into balance. You'll mostly notice the Vata imbalances arising more frequently around the time of autumn. The reason why, particularly in the Northern Hemisphere, is because the air gets quite cool. And so with that cooling and drying, you'll notice that your skin can become a bit thinner, it can become a bit more itchy or flaky or dry. And that's really a sign that your Vata Dosha is out of balance. Think about the Vata Dosha as being the one that you could relate to the falling of the autumn leaves or those cool winds that feel like they have a hint of snow. It's a really great way to imagine the Vata Dosha out there in the world. In ourselves, to balance the Vata Dosha, there's two pranayama techniques. The first one is Ujjayi breath, and the second one is Nadi Shodhana. Now, if you're a yogi or you've practiced yoga, then you would be familiar with the Ujjayi breathing. It's the one that senior practitioners often use with the asana, but you don't need to be doing a yoga practice to practice Ujjayi breathing. The most important thing is that you're sitting with your back straight, whether you're sitting in a chair or whether you're sitting on the floor. And then what you'll need to do is just imagine that you're breathing from the back of your throat, and you're going to constrict the back of your throat while breathing in and out of the nose. So when we're doing Ujjayi breath, we keep the mouth closed and we breathe exclusively in and out of the nose. So we'll do it together. So breathe in and out using Ujjayi breath. Now you notice as I was doing the Ujjayi breath, it sounds like a whispering sound, which is why it's sometimes called ocean wave breath or ocean breath. Its other name is the victorious breath, but I like to call it the ocean wave breath or the ocean breath because that's the sound that it makes as you have that whispering sound in the back of your throat. Now you can do the Ujjayi breathing for about 16 rounds, which would be enough if you're doing it every day to help balance your Vata Dosha. And you can follow it up with Nadi Shodhana, which helps to connect to the nervous systems of the nadis, which is the Ida and the Pingula. So you're bringing your awareness to those two channels in the subtle body as you're doing this practice. The first thing you need to do though is to create what we call Vishnu Mudra. I'll be really honest with you, I'm looking at my hands because it's not the easiest mudra to get the hang of. You actually have to curl down your first and second finger and then keep your fourth and fifth finger and your thumb as free. And then what you'll do is you're going to breathe in through one nostril, you're going to hold the breath, and then you're going to breathe out of the other nostril. And then you're going to breathe in through that nostril, hold the breath, and then breathe out through the opposite. The first thing we do is we place the thumb over the right nostril. We're going to breathe in through the left, close, and then breathe out softly through the right. Then breathe in through the right, close and hold. And you breathe out through the left nostril and then in through the left again. Close. And out through the right. Now, if you need timings to help you to breathe in and out in a rhythm, timings you could use would be to breathe in for 4, hold for 5, and breathe out for 8. And if you've been following my other videos, then you would know that this is elongating the exhalation, which also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to calm down your body. And what we notice in Vata energy is it tends to be a little bit more scattered, it tends to be a little bit more fast moving. So activating that parasympathetic nervous system with a slightly longer exhalation can help to calm down that energy in your body. Now you can do Nadi Shodhana for around about 5 minutes each day. And you can, when you do that with Ujjayi breathing, it's a really powerful breathing technique. In another video, I'm going to show you a different breathing technique called bumblebee breath. And it's one that you can use for other doshas. So I haven't bundled it into this particular video, but I encourage you to check it out because you can also use that particular pranayama technique to balance the Vata Dosha. Hope that helps you today, and I look forward to seeing you on another video.